Welcome to Tea House Dives, where every drama has something worth appreciating. The biggest lie in episode 1 isn't the broken engagement, it's the illusion that Ye Li is finally safe. This isn't a romance, it's a masterclass in domestic warfare disguised as a wedding. Throughout this episode, Ye Li escapes one prison after another. First Lishan Mountain, then her father's household, then a political marriage she never wanted. But by the end of the episode, she discovers a painful truth. There are no safe havens in the capital. There are only different kinds of battlefields. And this episode hides that message through plaques, wedding mats, flying papers, and dead willows. One detail many viewers will overlook is that the drama opens with Ye Li being chased by monkeys. Monkeys symbolize chaos, unpredictability, and survival. The very first thing the drama shows us is not a noble lady, it shows us a survivor. Then the scene cuts to bright sunlight, elegant clothing, beautiful bedroom, delicate colors. The contrast is intentional. The capital sees Ye Li as a refined, noble woman. We know she's actually someone forged by hardship. The mountain didn't educate her, the mountain trained her. By the end of the episode, Prince Deng begins to realize this. This is probably the most important symbol in the episode. The Ye family proudly displays an imperial plaque declaring them a family of charity. Yet, what do we learn? They abandoned her, they stole her inheritance, they allowed her mother's legacy to be erased. Then the plaque literally emerges from the filthy pond. That image isn't subtle. The family's honor has been dragged through mud because it was already built on hypocrisy. Even better, when the plaque is recovered, nobody asks, why did this happen? Instead, they are asking, how do we clean it? The Ye family doesn't care about virtue, they care about appearances. The plaque becomes a symbol for the entire family, polished on the outside, corrupted underneath. The wedding scene is brilliant. Traditionally, the mats protect the bride's purity and dignity. But look at what is actually happening. Ye Li walks alone. No fiance waits for her, no family protects her. The mats create the illusion that she is being honored. In reality, she is completely isolated. This mirrors her journey down the mountain. She arrived alone, she leaves alone. The mats aren't protection, they are simply another performance. And ironically, Prince Li creates this moment. By blocking the road, he forces himself to watch her walk away. The man who discarded her becomes the audience to her dignity. I think this scene deserves far more attention. Prince Deng appears harmless. He's copying sutras. He sits quietly in a wheelchair. He appears politically defeated. Then, Ye Li opens the door. The papers scatter everywhere. Ye Li literally disrupts the carefully constructed image he is presenting to the world. Everyone believes he's broken, harmless, defeated. But the flying papers hint that there is much more hidden beneath the surface. In many political dramas, documents represent power, information, secrets, strategy. The papers flying around the room almost feels like a kingdom waiting to be reorganized. She doesn't just enter his study, she enters his game. This is one of the most important symbolism of this episode. When Ye Li compares them to lotuses beside dead willows and dying grass beneath winter crows, she's doing something remarkable. She doesn't reassure him. She doesn't offer sympathy. Instead, she places herself beside him, equal. The dead willow represents decline, a once glorious tree now stripped of life. Prince Ding's family fits this image perfectly. The lotus represents survival. Lotuses grow from mud, not despite the mud, because of it. This is Ye Li. She isn't pretending her situation is better. She simply understands that hardship can create strength. This is the moment their relationship truly begins. Not through romance, not through recognition, two people who understand survival. If I had to summarize this episode in a single sentence, it would be Every institution that claims to protect Ye ultimately fails her. Her family fails her. Prince Li fails her. Tradition fails her. The wedding ceremony fails her. Even the idea of marriage as a sanctuary fails her, which leads to the final scene. This is where the episode becomes brilliant. She enters Prince Ding's mansion believing she has finally escaped. Then Prince Ding destroys that illusion. He tells her, "Rein in your cleverness." That line changes everything. He saw exactly what she did with Lord Liu Cheng. He knows she's dangerous, and he wants her to know that he is dangerous too. The fake intimacy scene is that romance. It's intel. Both are testing each other. Both are measuring weaknesses. Both are hiding secrets. The episode doesn't end with a wedding, it ends with a ceasefire. Two survivors agreeing to coexist while quietly preparing for future battles. Episode 1 of the first Jasmine isn't a love story. It's a story about illusions being stripped away. The family of Charity isn't charitable. The noble prince isn't noble. The disabled prince isn't helpless. The wedding isn't romantic. And the mountain girl isn't a victim. By the end of the episode, every mask has started to crack. The only question is, which one will break first?